Okay, example B is a lot like example A. There's one difference though. It has a circle and it says find the circumference of the circle. Step 1 is to identify the diameter or radius. So if we look at this, remember radius is the short one. That one goes only halfway across. Diameter, that's a much longer word. That's the longer line. Diameter goes all the way across. So this one only goes halfway across. So that means this one is the radius. So our radius equals 4 inches. That was step 1. We identified the information that we were given in that picture. Okay, step 2 says to use the appropriate formula to solve. Remember, we have two formulas. Circumference equals pi times diameter, or circumference equals 2 times pi times radius. We have two formulas because they can give us different information. And the last problem, they gave us the diameter, so we used this formula. Well, on this problem, they didn't give us the diameter, so I'm not going to use that. On this problem, they gave us the radius, so I'm going to use the formula that has the radius in it. This is the formula that I'm using. So circumference equals 2 times pi times radius. So that's going to be 2 times. For pi, this time I'm going to use 3.14 times the radius, which is 4. Okay, I need to multiply. Okay, multiplication is a little bit like addition. It doesn't matter what order you do it in. So I'm going to multiply the two whole numbers first. 2 times 4. 2 times 4 gives me 8. So now all I have to do is multiply 3.14 times 8. I did that so that I didn't have to multiply with a decimal twice. When I do it like this, I only have to do this decimal multiplication one time. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 3 is 11. And 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25. Don't forget your decimal though. You have 1, 2 numbers behind the decimal in the problem, so 2 in your answer. So the circumference using 3.14 is 25.12 inches. So that is one answer that you can use. I will definitely accept that answer. But if you want to make things a little bit easier on yourself, you could use 3. So we still use the same formula, 2 times pi times radius. And that's going to be 2 times, instead of 3.14, I'm just going to use 3. I'm rounding it. Okay, now multiply in any order. Now that there's no decimals, I can really just multiply from left to right. 2 times 3 gives me 6. Then I bring down this 4. And 6 times 4 gives me 24. Again, look how close those are. 25.12 and 24. If this was a multiple choice question and you got 24, but you saw that as your answer, as an answer choice, you would hopefully, obviously know to pick that. Okay, so C equals 24 inches. I will take either of those answers for when you do a problem like this. Okay, go ahead and do the your turn number 2.